Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have our 3 piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can also get the information in the description box below. That being said, I'll leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the Rainbow Aura, then this one is for you. So the Rainbow Aura message is that of releasing dysfunctional relationships and healing from the trauma associated with those experiences, and releasing grief and resentment, as well as activating all of the energy centers and getting ready for a new chapter, bringing that energy and excitement for moving forward. And also because it is beautified, it adds that extra message as well of perhaps a glow up, or you've been thinking about some changes you'd like to make of your appearance, or from the inside out perhaps a detox that helps the skin glow, or whatever it might be for you, where you're ready to just maybe make life more beautiful. Yeah, so I like that. So group 1, we're going to start with the past energy here as always. See Pisces vibes here, a Capricorn as well, Cancer is here, Scorpio, and perhaps a bit of Taurus, Leo and Aquarius. Oh yeah, definitely Taurus there, and maybe Libra too. So anyway, let's jump into the past energy, group 1. So we have here High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So this is past energy. In the past, there has been a spirit-led new beginning or blessing that has helped you keep yourself busy and focused on what you need to do to move forward. There's been a lot of insight and support just through life's journey, maybe through friends, people, spirit, readings, whatever it might be, however it comes to you. There's a lot of processing, I would say, at the moment to release, and I feel like given little spiritual insights and such as you're needing to. So as you're processing, you've probably got a beautiful open dialogue with spirit, or have had lately, to help encourage you to continue releasing those things that are not serving you and really walk into this new manifestation that's here for you with the Ace of Pentacles. The underlying energy for this reading is the Ace of Swords, so 2 aces straight up, showing that fresh beginning energy. I thought a little firefly there. Mental clarity, and underneath that's the Page of Pentacles and the Sun as well, Leo's energy there. So there's certainly a lot of new opportunities for you. They could be to do with workspace and all of that area, but also to do with how you're thinking and what you're letting go of mentally. Six of Swords there, indicating letting yourself come into a more calm period, perhaps even tweaking your routine a little bit to give yourself a bit more space and room to grow and breathe. We have in the current energy moving into this week, the Nine of Swords, the Devil, the Magician. We'll get there, and there's a bit more, but we'll get there a bit at a time. Then Eight of Swords is here as well. So this is a really pivotal time for you, group 1, of change and release and stepping into your power. See there's a lot of powerless cards, I guess you could say, with the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Devil, but the Magician is there in the center, and I do feel like there's a massive protection or support or love or something around you and inside of you that can trump all of this and triumph over any of this energy. For some of you, it's addictions and things that are not healthy, that don't help you move forward in the direction you wish to go, things that take away your power or minimize you. These could be dysfunctional relationships. They could be in the past as well. They could be already over, but you're still dealing with the aftermath of these things, the effects that it's had on your mind. There may be desires to go back to, or temptations to go towards things that are not good for you. And that may be a struggle at this time, but I do really feel like you're doing the best you can at this time with what you've got, and continuing to use the magic that you have. You are here as the magician. I feel like you're setting yourself free this week from something, and that may be a process, there may be some rituals involved, and then it may require you to actually show up to your altar and do something a little differently, or show up to something and do something a little differently. I don't know, I feel called to split the deck. 6 of Wands, show up. Wow, okay. Let people see your power, let people see your strengths, let yourself be seen. Absolutely. So further into the week ahead, what else do we have here? I think these all came in a clump, that's right. 10 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and Death. All here. So absolutely, with the 8 of Swords and then the 10 of Swords, Magician is next to it. The 2 of Pentacles is here as well. So this makes me feel like you may feel still trapped to something of the past for many of you. And this is something that could be on just on a mental level or an energetic level. It could maybe make you be feeling lethargic or held back or tied down or blocked in some way. But I do see you are doing the steps necessary to free yourself, to liberate, to move forward, to juggle this whole situation and continue growing and manifesting and just moving forward. This whole reading is about moving forward, although it does feel like there's some stuff here that holds you back. But I feel like this is also just a timely process, and it's not something that can be rushed, and it just is, and it's where you're meant to be. There was a song that came on while I was shuffling, if you feel called to listen to it. It was Ben Harper, Walk Away, and that was quite like tear-jerking, so I was like, okay, might let people know. I'm not going to link it or anything. If you feel called to listen, then do so. But 10 of Swords, there is an ending, whether it's happening this week or it's something that's already ended and you're still feeling trapped to it. What I do see here is you just slowly stretching and sort of breaking free. Like, I just see someone sort of waking up from a bit of a slumber perhaps and just stretching their wings. Very angelic, actually, seeing wings like this. It's interesting. And that's it. That's the end of your week. This week is the Death card and the 8 of Wands, which shows me that, you know, while you are perhaps at this time or at the start of the week or wherever this reading meets you, struggling a little bit with the past or things that hold you back or hold you down, you do overcome this week, and to another degree, another level, another layer. Maybe there's many more layers to go through yet, maybe not. Everyone will be a little different, but I do see massive shift and transformation here, movement forward, travel perhaps for some of you. There's certainly new opportunities coming in to take over, to transform your life. In the challenge, we have got the 3 of Wands, the Page of Cups, Hanged Man, and the 4 of Cups. And all of these cards made me feel like perhaps you're waiting for an apology, or you're waiting for someone to show up or offer something here for some people. And you may feel like you've been just held in suspense while you're waiting for someone else to do something or say something, or waiting for some turn of events or something to happen. There's a lot of waiting energy here. You may be waiting for your manifestations to come to life, or to see your business take off, or whatever it might be. There's a real sense of feeling a little bit, you know, like here it is. I love the 4 of Cups because it's just so glum, you know. They always paint it so well, and he's just like, So maybe there's something you're feeling a little bit, you know, down about, disappointed in, not really seeing that there's actually this beautiful golden glowing cup right here on the bookshelf. So there may be something within your books that's going to help you. There's a lot of books in this particular deck. You may be someone who likes to study or likes to read. Yeah, occult knowledge here for sure. Alchemy. So while I do, I feel as well there may just be a little bit of struggle of there might be a lot of why going on in your mind, like why did this have to happen, or why me, or why them, or why us, or whatever it is. There's a lot of questions still here that I feel you might be still just trying to find a way to look at things that will help you heal, help you release, help you accept, help you move forward, help you believe in yourself, or step up into that next level that you're trying to reach. In the area of what will help with that challenge, we have the Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Moon. And what I see here is what will help is to not repeat old emotional trauma patterns, because the Queen of Cups, the Page of Wands, all of these, the whole combo, even before the moon landed, I was feeling this message, and then the moon just really confirmed that you are growing through some old patterns, releasing old habits, old responses, desire to self-sabotage, fears, just straight up fears, all of that. All of these things I feel you are slowly working on transforming and overcoming, focusing on your work, focusing on your own personal development. And this development, this work you're doing on yourself is such a deep, deep level. It's not something you can perhaps share with the world so easily, or even your closest friends. Some of this stuff is just so personal, and I do feel like it's something you're going deep on. You're taking yourself deep down this, I was thinking rabbit hole, perhaps it is for some of you. It's a journey you've got to take, but you're focusing on development of something, your work, yourself, your mind, your body. Celebrating all of your little successes as you go is really important here. Developing intuition here as well. I see a lot of like psychic development stuff here, or doing readings yourself, or healings, or any of that type of work will be beneficial for you. Helping yourself, helping others. You'd be very gifted in that area, I feel here. So further guidance, I just do love these two particular cards that came out with the Empress and the Nine of Cups, right? Both of these are blissful, wishful, happy, beautiful colors, beautiful imagery. Queen of Swords fell down onto that Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups when it did come out, so I kind of wanted to keep it there, but I took it where I intended it, which also just confirmed again that this is like, it's time for you to see something very logically and not respond in old ways or run back to old trauma patterns that are going to derail you. So anyway, back over to what will help. Empress and the Nine of Cups is first and foremost, I was just like, so many things I want to say. You are the best. You deserve the best. You should be dreaming and visualizing only the best coming in for you. These cups, that I feel like this is such a wishful thinking, but not in that way, like wishful, you know what I mean? Like he's thinking of his wishes, like, and it's a really, really important time to be doing that and visualizing all of the wonderful things that could be coming towards you, because they are that and more. Queen of Swords is there to remind you to be discerning. Careful what you wish for, I was hearing just now. A little spot in the back. There's a sacrifice to be made, I feel here, and it's because you see things clearly, or you're going to be seeing things clearly, and you're going to be making a sacrifice here so that you can have healthy, beautiful wish fulfillment in your life. Healthy wishes feels like it's important to say something about healthy wishes. A beautiful cup of tea really standing out there too. You might like to just relax and have a cup of tea. All right, so in the outcome energy, we have the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the World. I'm not surprised to see it here because of all that you're going through. I was saying triumphing over. Triumph seems to be a word here coming through a fair bit. And with the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Swords together, it's like you are, regardless of things that sort of really you may struggle with internally, or they feel like they hold you back or exhaust you, or again just struggle with in your own way, whatever that means for you, however in which you struggle with it, you persevere, you push forward, you keep going. This week it's like you are tapping an energy source that comes from divine will, and you are doing what is required. If you're studying, you're getting there, you're getting the information, you're researching, you're learning. If you're working and doing multiple different tasks, this Knight of Swords shows me, and the Nine of Wands, that you persevere past your tiredness and continue in this action mode. It is time to be in action mode. And with the World here as well, it really shows that, like, it's for some of you that might be death throes of a hard experience that you're coming through, and you're nearly there with the World here to really finish that cycle for once and for all, to put it to rest. For some, this is going to take some time yet, but this is, like I said, another layer gone. don't give up on whatever it is you're trying to triumph over right now, because the Nine of Wands is tired. It's battle weary energy, but the Knight of Swords it knows, it's clear, it's ready. That's what I feel from it, especially with the Page of Swords underneath here. It's about mental clarity. That's what this reading is about this week. And making decisions. So in the Oracle cards, you do have from the Heal Yourself deck, letting go, which is exactly that. It's coming to realize when connections have run their course, or where it is you need to let go and accept an ending that may be very hard to accept. These two came out together. We have Starfish and Moth Spirit from the Animal deck. Open to infinite possibility and surrender now. And with the moth, I always see that as like, I guess, the harder part of transformation, where we see the butterfly is so beautiful and transformative, whereas the moth is, I guess, a bit darker in a sense. We're surrendering the darkness here and being drawn to the light. We have, being open to infinite possibility, which is so important. It really is like the Nine of Cups. Like, really open yourself up and check in with that self-worth, because you do deserve the best. If there's blocks or resistance to what you feel you can attract, that's worth healing and working on as well. We have Going Forward from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. It's a perfect message for this whole reading, really it is, because you may be in Nine of Swords, Six of Swords energy right now, like trying to release the anxieties and the tension, just get a good sleep and come good, feel good. Continue doing that, continue all of this little bits of guidance, these things you're doing, because it's all working, it's all accumulative. I keep feeling like I want to go to the book for it, so I will. I do like to do that with this particular deck, it's sweet. Going Forward. When you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead for you. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it's important not to let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. Step up and know that your needs will be taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best possible way and for your highest good. And what is amazing is the next card was manifesting your dreams, and with the beautiful little otter there, that's such a playful energy. Oh, I didn't actually see that one. It's almost like it's praying in the light and just being blessed by nature. That might be an experience you're having when you go into nature. But play, dream, manifesting your dreams. Nothing can hold you back from this. Like, look at these two images together as well. Like, look at the magical light that wants to reach into your reality. I get the same energy from these cards too. Like, there's a magical light here for you. Maybe light or color healing is something you want to work with. But even this particular beautiful rainbow aura, there it is, you know, some aura cleansing, some aura healing. Before I started this reading, I woke up so heavy of heart today, and it took a fair bit of energy to really clear. Like, I used my smudging fan and some sage and some, you know, my own rituals I feel so much better from doing that. Like, I really, really, really do. So maybe you'd benefit from those little steps or rituals when you do feel heaviness. And this is quite interesting from the Moonology deck. You have new moon and full moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears, and it's time to release negativity. And this shows me again with the world and your outcome, like, you are really breaking a cycle at this time, or like there's this, what you're in right now is important. It may be uncomfortable, but keep going. It's another level, it's another layer. It's got to be done, and you're doing it. That's all I can say about that. We have I Am Celebrated. I love this card. When I first saw it, I feel like there are people around you that really want the best for you, whether they're your friends, your family, community. It could be strangers that half know you, acquaintances, but there are definitely people around you that really want the best for you. But this card is also about celebrating the small wins, all the little things, the little achievements, to not overlook them because you are really having high expectations of yourself or something you really desire that is quite large. There's a real importance here that your power this week is through celebrating all of those little tiny things. even how far you are now, and how willing you are to face this difficult energy. We have level up, start small, start today, just start. The sky is the limit, 100%. It's interesting, actually. I want to pull this up now because you have a ladder climbing towards success, and this ladder actually climbs up to the sky. We've got two. That's amazing. I only just saw that. Like, soak it up. You are climbing to success, but that's it. Start small, start today. Celebrate those small wins. Celebrate how far you've already come thus far. Mercury retrograde pre-shadow energy. There's a lot of reflection right now, a lot of processing. You have visualize. This is your, quality time cards, and it's perfect again for this Nine of Cups, visualizing these wishes, these dreams, maybe making a literal vision board to help you with manifesting your dreams. A couple more tea leaf oracles to finish your reading. You had Feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere, and Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So you may, like I said, still for some of you, overcoming a time in your life from the past where somebody was insincere, and there's a lot of pain attached to that, but you're successfully overcoming. A little water under the bridge here. But with this ladder, it's like, it's okay, you'll rebuild yourself. It'll be okay. So group 1, that is what I have for you this week in this reading. I hope that it's given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you'd like a private reading, you can get that in the description box, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye, group 1. Hey, group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the smoky quartz, then this one is for you. So smoky quartz is a beautiful grounding and clearing healing stone. Good for protection, warding off negative energy, and just transmuting negative energy. It's a really nice stone for heavy times or for healing practices. I like to use it in a lot of my different sessions. So group 2, interesting cards. Let's jump in with the past energy as we always do. I have the big major arcanas here with the Magician and the Hermit. So definitely got Virgo energy strongly there. We've got Scorpio here. I see a bit of Leo there. Pisces as well. Aries. We'll take Aries and Aquarius. I mean to say Libra and Taurus here. Cancer as well, if I didn't say that already. It's all good if that's your energy or not. Anyway, past energy, we have the 3 of Wands, the Magician and the Hermit. And what I'm seeing here in the past is, especially with all the rest of the cards, the smoky quartz, everything here, it's like you've perhaps been waiting for this next chapter, this next manifestation, or waiting to just claim your power back or see things progress. But with the 3 of Wands and the Hermit on either side of the Magician, it tells me there's been some sort of standstill or a hold, or it's just not time yet. There's still a bit of personal reflection required in this area. There's still some things you're perhaps avoiding dealing with, processing, moving through, feeling, connecting to, whatever that is required for you to be able to have the space in your mind, heart and soul to manifest and move on into this next chapter for you. So there's still a bit to process and feel. You may be avoiding feeling some feelings, or just maybe you've been keeping yourself very busy trying to just move forward, just keep going. But there does feel like there's some processing from the past that is maybe knocking on your door at the moment, or it will be soon, that sort of thing. We've got Mercury in pre-shadow right now, if you've connected to the time of recording. And so that can obviously bring about a lot of reflection of the past, bringing back people from the past, or maybe just desire to connect with them, or feeling a strong pull in that direction. It's not easy to move through this energy, and you've just got to be able to identify it for what it is and be there for yourself and connect to it, but not avoid it as well, without letting it take you over. That may not be for everyone, but it definitely feels quite strong here. But I do see the Caduceus really standing out the most on the table, so it is about your healing big time. we've got established strength in the Three of Wands as well. So it is, I feel like you've come a long way. You really have already, and it is exciting to see what is coming for you on the path ahead, but you are in a state of the in-between right now, and it's reflected in the Oracle cards as well, which we'll get to. Current energy moving into the week ahead, we have the Five of Swords, the Princess of Cups, the Eight of Cups to start with. All of these cards of the week ahead are moving through the grittiness of it, or something like this. It's like there's a bit of strain, or there's a bit of struggle, but you're doing it. It's got to be done. This does feel like predominantly an internal struggle. You may be waiting. So no, not waiting. Okay, that's it. Yeah, you are waiting. I'm just seeing this turtle now in the cup, which I've not noticed before, and it makes me feel like it's like, oh God, when am I going to be done with these emotions? When am I going to, for some of you, or when am I going to be done with this experience, or these memories, or this attachment, or whatever it is you're experiencing at the moment? It's making you perhaps quite exhausted. It's heavy to carry. We have the Nine of Wands, Judgment, Ten of Wands. Well, I felt so dizzy when I just went to pick that up. Dizziness may be a thing, I don't know. Just like, whoa. I'm good, it was just a thing. Anyway, it's gone now. So what was I saying? We have the Nine of Wands, the Judgment, and the Ten of Wands. So I kind of want to go back and forwards throughout the whole week, because it's like you're really shifting something this week, something you've been exhausted with carrying, something that's really weighing heavy on your spirit. There's, with the Judgment in the center though, and even this like cross in there, there's so much here about you being blessed with healing, and the struggle and strain you're going through right now is a part of that. You're not actually, if some of you may be feeling like the turtle in the cup, right? Like, when is this going to be over? When can I be done with this? When can I finally let go and release? Abandoned success, Eight of Cups. And the answer is, it's happening. And if you feel like it's something that's never going to happen, it actually is happening, and you do need to trust that and continue letting go. With that Ten of Wands, you still might be carrying a fair bit of the strain. But with Judgment in the center of the Nine and Ten of Wands, like, you come to a realization this week of what it is you need to let go of. What I actually felt like more of it is like just identifying how you attach to things, or how you release, how you process. There's more identifying here, more understanding, more clarity. The next card that ends your week, which is a welcome card to see, was the Eight of Wands. So Nine of Wands, Judgment, Ten of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, which tells me that you drop a lot of the load. Swiftness is the key word for this card. Ten of Wands is oppression. So you realize where you're being oppressed, and I feel like you just do drop some of that. You've got the Five of Swords this week, you've got the Eight of Cups this week, so that's mental and emotional release. You've got that spiritual heaviness, that energetic burden potentially that is there as well, that is to be released. It's all lightening for you this week. So whatever you may feel like, if you're going through a gritty week, a gritty moment, or like just lots of feelings, just keep going is the message. Absolutely, just keep going, because there is what is that there? Just okay. For some of you, you may be dealing with a person or character that is just like full of chaos and confusion and stress and strain and just a lot of issues. I feel like there's communication around that at the end of the week here. For some of you, despair and cruelty with the Nine of Swords, loss in pleasure with the Five of Cups. I feel like someone might be missing you, or you might be missing someone here as well. Take that how it resonates, but I just feel like this is mostly about you. This reading needs to be more about where you're at with this, rather than anyone else, even though you may be dealing with people's crap at this time. Like, I see you like wanting to walk away from it, done with it, tired of it. With the Judgment, it's like you're having an awakening around this whole situation, and it's right there, and it liberates you. but with that awareness, you still have to do something with it. That's that feeling. One of the feelings I did actually get when I was shuffling the cards for this group is that, I don't know if you know it, but it's that feeling you get when, I don't know, you just want to hide away at home and have a cup of tea going and maybe some soup on the stove and watch a movie and just everything be safe at home, and, you know, no external harshness or people or anything. Like, it just felt like that. So that might be something you're really desiring or craving at this time, or it just might be something that's really helpful to just be at home and rest and hide away for a little bit and heal. So we've got here in the challenge, the Two of Wands, the Empress, and the Ten of Pentacles. So for this, there's mixed messages here. For some of you, this is like you've got a whole other life to plan ahead of you, and leaving behind something you love very much, or something you perhaps put a lot of effort into, or a lot of your life into, you may be walking away from. For some people, that may be the struggle. For others of you, it still is the struggle of the new, of planning the new, of being in the in-between with the Two of Wands here. You've even got the flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. This moment is important. As much as you may want to get to the other side of it, it is important to just be here and heal in this time. You may not be feeling like the most abundant person right now, with the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles being in your area of challenge. But you do need to trust that this transformation will bring you a lot of abundance, even if that's not reflected in your reality at this time, or you feel like you're losing abundance through what is happening. That's not actually the case, and the plans you're making for the future will bring you a lot of abundance. In what will help with that challenge, we have the High Priestess, the Fool, and the Six of Swords. Interesting to see the Fool, the High Priestess, the Magician, even the Hermit, all in this reading. Judgment as well, actually. Like, to be the major arcanas that show up here today, and Death, though, to me, that shows like this is it, sort of thing. Like, this is a really, really important and large moment for you. And it's, even with the pillars behind the High Priestess, in his strength, he will establish. And that's exactly it. You, in your strength, you will establish a new life. You will transform. You will heal. There's so much about this journey ahead that you're not allowed to know. You can't know. You can't even begin to envision it, because it's just not connected to it yet. It's there, but you're unable to connect to it just yet. And there's many reasons for that. And each of you will have unique reasons, but the High Priestess protects that and protects those reasons and protects your path ahead and the mysteries that lie there. And all you need to do is take the leap of faith with the Fool. And we have earned success as the keywords for Six of Swords. And I feel like that's exactly it. In your strength, you will establish. This is definitely a time to be learning about healing in alternative modalities. Maybe you're practicing, maybe you're studying, or maybe you're receiving. But I do feel like there's a lot to be learned from nature medicine. I'm just also seeing the little butterfly at the top here. There's a lot of butterfly imagery in your reading and your oracles we'll get to. So it really is a time of releasing heaviness and trusting in the mystery. Further guidance, we have the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Princess of Wands. So for many of you, the message I felt here was to say that what you're seeking, the strength you're seeking, everything you need right now is inside of yourself. It's not something you're going to get externally, whether that's a validation, confirmation, or maybe confirmation you might get. But I think external validation right now is not a priority for you, and it is time for you to really find your inner strength to overcome this situation, even though there's fear here and there's feeling perhaps trapped and powerless. Both of these cards blindfolded. The Page of Wands is here to show that it's through exploration, it's through these experiences, it's through your own magic and your own light that you will free yourself and see things clearer and heal. It actually reminds me of the energy coming into this reading today. Maybe it's in the air for people, I don't know, but I woke up so heavy of heart today, and just that energy was, it felt impossible to shove or budge or whatever. And then I remembered my practices and I used them and went into ritual and came out the other side just, you know, feeling like, I guess, the Page of Wands, and I was dancing again and feeling good and ready to do the readings, ready to affect some change, give some messages, send you guys all my love, and then persist into the rest of the day. But this is exactly how I woke up this morning. I don't know where, maybe I do know where it come from, but that's a story for another day. The point is, with this, you don't have to stay here stuck and uncertain. You can do something with it, and maybe that's a healing ritual. Maybe it's putting on a bit of music. Maybe it's going to move your body. The Page of Wands to me is sometimes physical movement. But with the fire here, the transformation, just that big cat at the back there, it just makes me think of courage as well. Like, she looks ferocious and brave, courageous, able, capable, learning through this experience, being forged by the fire. I see the name Jack written on this card. That's what I call my son. And maybe Jack is a special name for you, or means something. I don't think there's names. Oh no, they are on every card. Sorry, my bad. They're just hidden. I've never really seen it before. It's so hidden. Anyway, must be the artist I haven't looked at. Yes, it is. My bad. All right, anyway, moving right along, group 2. In the outcome energy, we have amazing cards, and they all came together, and I love that they did in this way. You have 2 9s. You have the 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and Death. So this is your time to shine. It's going to be. This situation is going to transform you and bring you a lot of success, material wealth. It's all there. We've got material gain, victory, and material happiness as the keywords for these cards. This is you coming into your own energy, feeling good, connecting to yourself. This is a self-validated person. They don't need external validation. They don't need anything from anyone else, really. It's extremely self-sufficient and independent. 6 of Wands, the validation's coming anyway. You know, all of this hard work is going to shine and show. And success is what I saw with that High Priestess and 6 of Swords there, to say that there's like those blessings and miracles and things that you're being guided towards that you can't see yet. 9 of Cups and Death. It's through this transformation and change that you will receive so much blessing and grow into your own independence, into your strength, shine a light on many other people. There's a lot of work to be done here, work that you enjoy, work that other people will benefit from, that you need to step up to or will be stepping up to. For some of you, this may have just been a moment and you're just getting your bounce back, you know, coming back to you. For many, this is a very deep transformation. So in the Oracle cards, we have got, from the Heal Yourself cards, sadness. And it is what it is. It is sadness. Sometimes life does hurt. Sometimes we need to feel these emotions. For some of you, you may have been running from these emotions and not wanting to feel the sadness, just keeping busy, like I see with the Magician at the start of your reading, just trying to move forward. Okay, what's next? I can do this. Just keep going. But for those of you that resonate with that message, it may be a time to just stop and let those feelings come up without overwhelming you and consuming you completely, but still letting them run their course and be acknowledged and felt. Looking over that card was the Snake Spirit, time to heal, which is, you couldn't ask for more than that. It really is the message there, that it is time to heal from the sadness. Don't push it away, let it be felt. I'm just feeling like as well, I need to say for some of you that if you are just pushing it away and it's just you don't want to connect to it, you'd rather ignore it, then it is going to persist as a block, and it is going to persist in other ways. It may come up as other strains in the body, neck tension, body tension, illness, whatever. But I do feel for those of you that you do need to focus on the shedding of that skin and allowing that process to happen. Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. We already did see that here. It's like with the 6 of Swords and the full High Priestess. Embrace this mystery, this journey where you're being led, because there will be better times, I feel, to tell people here at this point. There actually will be times when this doesn't feel like it has such a huge effect and a hold on you. I think a lot of you know that, but it's just a matter of getting there. You have the ancient oak spirit with strength. Might actually go to the book for it. Boom. Okay, let's do it. I wasn't going to, but I just felt suddenly, so let's. Alright, where are we? This card represents standing strong in your truth. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your strength, or conversely, when you are responding to a situation with too much strength. Recall how a strong wind will cause a flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. The appearance of ancient oak spirit may also foretell mystical experiences ahead. Oh, yeah, High Priestess knows. Oak spirit acts as a reminder that the wellspring of power within you. Traditionally, this tree has symbolized endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over-explaining yourself. It means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. Oak tree doesn't need to be overtly declare its power, it just is. There may be a blockage in your life or one soon to come. Now is the time to amass your inner strength to move beyond it. This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Help from mystical realms is at hand. Believe in your own inner strength. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. That feels so true. And again, I get that cozy home feeling with the glow in the tree and like just all those vibes. You know that fairy tale movie that's quite old? It's like that type of feeling. We have transformation from Sacred Destiny, and we also had spend more time on spiritual growth from another self-care deck. So a lot of butterfly imagery here. Where else did I see it? There was one, yeah, on the Fool as well. The one, you might not see it, but right on the top of his little bag there, stick thing. Reminds me of Blinky Bill, Australian show from childhood. Alright, so we also have Blinky Bill is a little adventurer, by the way, that just yeah, anyway, I don't know, leave that. So we have new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe, if that was something you're worried about, especially when having this great strength of the oak tree here as well. And there was something else that mentioned great strength. Yeah, 9 of Wands right there in the center. Great strength. There's a lot of great strength here in your reading within yourself, and that everything is going to be okay. Cozy vibes again keep coming through to me, so just be warm, just be cozy. Read stories with your children if you have them. Cook soups. I don't know, those are the things that feel good for me. We have from the personal power. Your personal power at this time is to know and believe that you deserve respect. I deserve respect. Not settling for less, not settling for any crap. We have travel. It would be beautiful to make some plans for a trip in the near future. Bounce back and 30-day challenge. So a 30-day challenge might be what actually helps you bounce back from whatever this situation is going on for you. Don't give up. All is not lost. Get back up and keep trying. Force yourself to do something new for 30 days to form a new habit. There's all sorts of 30-day, 20-day, 7-day, whatever day challenges. Doesn't have to be 30. That can help kickstart you into a direction with whatever that thing is, whether it's self-love, fitness, mental health, work goals, whatever it is for you. Set a challenge and check it off, achieve it, bounce yourself back, because you deserve it. You're worth it. All of those. There's so many reasons. So in the Tea Leaf Oracle, we had February come out, and then the rest came in a bunch. So that's months of the year. February, with the wind blowing as well, it makes me feel like it may have been a turbulent month for you. February just gone. Maybe a very transformative month. I saw a lot of people go through endings as we approached the equinox. So February just gone does feel like it was a hard time potentially. And I also feel like next February to come, you will see all of this hard work that you're putting into a new direction really pay off for you. And next February will be a much better one, is what it felt like. So these came out. We have mice, discord among family and friends. Be careful not to take, do not take risks with claw. We have lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. And then we had one I didn't actually see until right before, and it's turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. So all of those kind of go together. Even with the February wind, it's like just trying to blow all of that away out of my life. That's the kind of feeling it has. February may have been, there may have been something that really happened then to change things. But group two. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles there. I don't know why, but I feel like I should get one more. Anything else? There it is. The King of Wands, 4 swords on the bottom with rest from strife. And the King of Wands is, look at that lion there, you know, this is leadership energy. This is gaining control and moving forward with your own vision. Connected to your personal power, your inner passions, driven by them, leadership in many lives. We've got Cancer, Leo here. Yeah, I like that energy for you. It's like you're getting your power back. I see the King of Swords here too. Wow, discerning and strong. Nothing can stop you after this. So group 2, that's what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it's given you some sort of comfort, clarity or guidance. If you're after a private reading, you can get that in the description box, and I'll chat to you all again soon. Bye group 2. Hey group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the rhodonite, then this one is for you. An absolute favorite in my collection, this one. Rhodonite is a beautiful, deep self-acceptance stone, radical self-acceptance. Especially those parts of yourself you may feel unacceptable. It is healing and making peace with all parts of self. And you may have seen on a Google search that rhodonite on bruises can relieve the bruises. So healing from, you know, experiences you may feel tender around still. So group 3, let's jump into your reading. It's an interesting one. I think it's going to be one of those ones where I don't really know what's going on, but as long as you do, that's what matters. That's how it feels so far. So I see we have Leo and Capricorn straight off the bat. I can see Pisces and Gemini is here as well. Taurus, Libra, Aquarius and Scorpio. Libra again there. Cool. All right, so that's what we have. If that's your energy, all good. If it's not. Past energy, we have the Strength, the Devil, and the 8 of Cups. So this looks like it's been a bit of a feat for you here to overcome something very, very heavy, something you've been attached to, something unhealthy. The Devil is there. You're walking away from it. You've had the strength, like on both sides. You've like nope and nope, just straight up no. And no, it's a no from you. This could be something really big. This could have been a little boundary that was crossed and you're like, no, not having that, absolutely not, nip it in the bud, that type of thing. Whatever scale it is for you, you've done the right thing. You know, you've had strength over a situation and you've said, I'm not going to tolerate this. So maybe it was something long-standing, an addiction you're trying to break or bust away from. Maybe it's an old job that doesn't serve you. You want to be doing something else with your power and with your life. Whatever it is, you just want you want something different, and that's all there is to it, and that's all there needs to be to it, is what it feels like. Very matter of fact, like we'll just leave it at that. And so into the week ahead, it's an interesting one. Got a fair few cards that wanted to come and play today. So starting with the 7 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups. So start with the 7 of Cups from the 8 of Cups. So you've walked away. There's one less cup here, but it doesn't mean you really have any clearer idea on what's ahead and what to do and where to go. There's a lot of different options opening up now that you've walked away from one thing, or this could be something you're just starting to find yourself in. A lot of different avenues opening up for you. What could I do next? I don't want to do, all I know is I don't want to do that. So it's time to perhaps explore. And with the King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, there may be an opportunity for you very soon. For some of you, this is a romantic opportunity. There's somebody who's very interested in you, who wants to connect with you. For others, this can be a business partnership of some kind. Friendships, something that just creates more stability in your life. It's something that you're after. It's one of the options of these cups. You may have lots of options, but one of them really standing out here is the King of Pentacles. I see the Eight of Pentacles here too, so this could be a new business opportunity or a new job role or something like this that you are starting, or something you will be starting soon. It could be offered to you because this is in the near future energy. Building more finances for yourself and more success here. We have the Six of Pentacles as well, so there's a lot of abundance coming in for you. Things are working. There's an equal give and take in this role or in this workplace. Or if this is a romantic interest, this person wants to really provide for you and take care of you. It'll be a different situation for everyone, but I do see there's a lot of pentacles here, and there's a lot of equal exchange in these cards, a lot of fairness. So further down we do have the Four of Cups and the Page of Swords, which tells me that either part of this experience is not welcomed. There might be a part of this, maybe you're not entirely interested in the whole opportunity here. There's maybe only parts of it. For others, this is a different situation that you feel you're not so certain about. You could just be the past experiences have got you a little bit cautious, maybe just a little protective, and wanting to make sure that you're not entering into anything you're stuck in that's not going to benefit you in the long term. So with the Four of Cups, the Page of Swords, it makes me feel like you might be a little bit resistant to the offer that's coming in. She says, I'm over it. This could be a repetitive recycle in a relationship where things get better and then they don't again. That could be the case for some people. Like I said, like when I started this reading, it's going to be one of those readings where I don't really know what's going on, but as long as you do, that's kind of all that matters. And I see so many different scenarios in this particular group. 1 and 2 for this reading this week were similar, and they have been lately for a while. Group 1 and 2 have kind of been following each other, and group 3 has been standing out in a different vibe altogether frequently. Every now and then we have a weekly read where all of them are similar. It shows the strength of that collective energy and planetary transits at the time, but right now it's different. I'm just saying in case you were called to the other groups, but the other groups will be about something else. Or if it's relationship strained, then one of the other groups might be for you too. Yeah. So where am I at with this? I feel like you're kind of got your, for some of you, if this is a relationship you're not totally interested in, you may have your back on it, just wanting to focus on your own work, making sure that this person either pulls their weight or is true to their word or something like this. You may be testing them. For some people, you may just want to work on your own, you may just want to do your own thing, and that sort of reflects into the challenge here. Before I do go there, Empress on the bottom of the deck, I just want to clarify that one. Okay, the Page of Swords I wanted to clarify. We got the Nine of Cups, Chariots on the bottom here too. So this, for some of you, yeah, okay, wow. Page of Wands, Six of Wands. For some of you, for most of you, this opportunity coming in for you, if it is a new opportunity, a new work role, or a person that's maybe interested in investing in you or something like this, teaching you or whatever it is, it's going to be beneficial for you. It will be a blessing. It may just be that you've got past experiences that you're releasing, holding you back, or there's just some resistance there, maybe some teething issues with this early start or something like that. But it does show me that the more open-minded you are to the situation, the more wish fulfillment will come in from the outcome of this. So anyway, back over to the challenge. We had which order was it? Yeah, we had the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. So this in the challenge shows that you are exactly resistant to perhaps working with a team. Maybe you're wanting to go it on your own for a little bit. Maybe you just feel like you need that space, or maybe past experiences have made you shy of that. But the challenge is teamwork, and there may also be something here that I should back it up to what I felt like, because it feels things like boom, 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 so many things, and you move on in the reading, and then I got to come back to record. So the first thing I felt when I pulled the cards was that there is part of this endeavor feels like it's a bit of a journey ahead. It's going to require a bit of your time. It's going to require a bit of your energy, and maybe you're not so certain if you want to even give all of that. There's a lot to consider here of whether this is right for you or works for you, and that might be what you're sitting with. With the Three of Pentacles, it makes me feel like there's difference between you and either people you work with or this particular person, if it's romantic or whatever it is. There's definitely differences there that at first may be a little bit confronting, but after time you will come to see that you can learn from them, and vice versa. It's beneficial in some way. And there's also there's a sense that, like I said before, this is going to take a really long time, and there might be a bit of resistance around the idea of committing to a long time for something. But things are shifting and moving forward, and teamwork makes the dream work, I'm hearing. I don't know. Anyway, kind of makes sense with the bottom cards too. With the Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Ten of Cups, there is definitely an opportunity for happiness here. For you to purchase a home, your dream home. For some of you, this is about purchasing a dream home. That is the long-term goal in this situation somehow, and that's what you will achieve. A home where you can work from home, your own business at home perhaps. Or when I said teamwork makes the dream work, maybe this is literally it, your team work, dream work. Maybe it's your family, and having that a family that's really works together, sticks together, and loves together. This can be 100 different scenarios, but what it truly represents is a new opportunity that brings your wishes in, that brings you so much happiness and fulfillment. And I feel like I'm just looking down and noticing this sort of vibe on the table, and it's because you walked away from what wasn't working, what isn't your dream, the things that hold you back from that. It's because you have boundaries, or you've said no in an area, that you will be respected and receive what you do deserve in another area. Further guidance, we have the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So this is a blessing for many of you coming back to this room. If it's a romantic relationship that's brand new in your life, or maybe it's not brand new for some of you. Maybe you've come through cycles with this person, but maybe it feels new. Because there's some other level, like you're at a new level now perhaps. But anyway, just take it how it resonates. But what I'm seeing is this is actually going to bring you a lot of financial blessings, and just a lot of abundance in all kinds of support and nurturing. With the High Priestess and the Lovers, Ace of Pentacles, it's like this is an offer. This is a gift from the universe, this connection, this relationship, this job, this study course that you're pursuing, this thing that you're creating online, like whatever this thing is, it is an absolute blessing, and it will reach many and help many, or it'll help you. There's a lot of benefit here. There's a lot of blessing here. There's a lot to be excited about. It's a heartfelt gift from the universe, and potentially from another person. This could very well have to do with working. Well, I saw 100 things then. First I saw like a soulmate connection, obviously coming together with a divine counterpart, but then that overread with the feeling of like connecting to your life purpose, and that the roles you're meant to do. Maybe you want to do readings or healings for people, or there might be something in the esoteric arts that you want to tap into, learn more from, gain benefit from, and expand and share. In the outcome of this reading, you have got the King of Cups, the Magician, the Four of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the further I got into this reading, the more I'm connecting to this other energy that feels maybe very magnetized towards you, or very attracted to you. And then seeing these two come out, I was like, wow, okay, because you are the Magician. I feel like the King of Cups, gender doesn't matter, could be male, female. You are the Magician, and I feel like this King of Cups is very into you. There's someone, or going to be someone, who's very devoted to you, or very connected to you, or really likes you, admires you, and looks up to you. It doesn't have to be romantic, of course, but it does feel that way for many. Four of Pentacles is here. I feel when I saw that, they don't want to let you go. They don't want to let this opportunity go. They do want it to flourish and turn into the Wheel of Fortune, or they want to break old cycles and become stronger emotionally, to connect with you in a way that serves the connection and serves your growth. I feel like there's a lot of reflection personally for this person, emotionally, and how they respond, how they treat you, or how they just engage or move through the world, how they connect. Because you are inspiring. I hear awe-inspiring there. So yeah, someone is very, I'm hearing flabbergasted by you. These are words I don't use, so it's interesting. Yeah, there's an excitement and an overwhelm and a bit of blush from someone there. You may know about this person, you may not even. I think you do. I can see them showing up here. So anyway, let's sort of remove that layer a little bit and look back over to you here, where I do definitely see you are connecting to your purpose here. You're building stability and a foundation underneath yourself to create new abundance in new cycles in the future. And with the King of Cups here and the Magician, you're absolutely manifesting the life you want, the roles you want, the feelings you want. I feel like you're very capable, and with the Four of Pentacles, you know, a little self-protective, like we've seen here a few times, a little bit closed to new connection maybe, or just cautious perhaps. You're just gentle and careful with your energy. Maybe you've been through a lot and there's good reason for it, and that's okay. But you maintain your power while protecting yourself, so it's not like protecting yourself in a way that sabotages your opportunities. You know what I mean? Like, it's just precaution, it feels like. And structure and stability and all the things that require your attention and devotion to build up to this great success that comes for you in the Wheel of Fortune. So let's move to the Oracle cards for this reading. With the Heal Yourself deck, we have Discover Your Life Purpose, which is nice actually, because from this particular deck, it is like, you know, it goes a bit darker and deeper into the shadow aspects of healing ourselves. And this card seems to be, I guess, you know, a little bit more lighthearted and looking more to the future rather than things focusing on something you're needing to remove inside self as a block to your success. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. We do see a couple here as well in this card, so it could have to do, like, the person you're meeting, whether it's business or other, it will have a great impact on your purpose and your success. It's really clear in this reading that there's something happening here. With the animal spirits, you have the owl and the otter. Just connecting to the power of the letter O for some reason. I know that's a very powerful letter in numerology. I'm not sure what that means for you, but there seems to be, well, I guess owl and otter. You can see clearly, and you are never alone. I feel like with that particular one, like the owl spirit, like you see clearly what it is you need to do, you know what you need to overcome, you already have overcome so much, and you are never alone. Again, it's that indication of there's someone who does love you very, very much. There's so much indication in this particular reading about romance and love, which I don't read too much on with the channel. It comes through if it does. But it's definitely here and present in your life and in your journey. Someone that wants to be with you and help you. But it's also that message from Spirit that you are never alone. There's loved ones in Spirit that guide you. Your hand is always held. You can feel their presence. Know that it is true. We have in the Sacred Forest Oracle, we have Dragon with Power, which I thought was so nice because, like all these readings, there's so many synchronicities between the decks. Own your power, fix the external by changing the internal. We've got two personal power cards here. And the Own Your Power with the Dragon one is looking at where someone else might be calling the shots in your life and taking that power back to chart your own course here. And I just noticed that the Chariot is on the bottom of the deck. Oh, I see the Tower, Death, and the Seven of Swords here as well. This is like trying to get away from, or maybe sneak away, or get away from something that has been potentially very destructive to save yourself. That's kind of what it looks like there. We have in the Moonology deck, New Moon in Libra with a new romantic cycle begins. But then we also had Solitude coming from another deck, which we might go to the book for actually. I do like this book. So this tells me that a few different things. For some of you, this is exactly it. Like you've had time of solitude, and now that you are going to enter into a new romantic cycle after some time apart, or after some, time alone, whether it's someone new or someone from the past. But it also makes me feel like this new romantic cycle is something that you want to take very slowly, and you still want to honor your own alone time. That's very important to you, to go your own journey. And I think it's, for many of you, this message, the combo there is the fact that you going on your own journey through solitude brings in a new romantic cycle, and that romance doesn't actually have to have anything to do with an external party. That could be sensuality with yourself, romance with life. sensuality and connection. So solitude. Spend some time alone. In your life, this means you take your own counsel rather than relying on the opinions and dictates of others. Break away from the crowd. Be on your own. This card also speaks of self-resourcefulness, self-reliance, and tenacious individuality. If you are working on a project, trust your instincts and follow your own lead. Your creativity is at its peak. Let it flow. If you're in a relationship that is disempowering, this card suggests that it's time to step away. Take time to reassess your life. In solitude, you will thrive. This card also suggests safe haven, a sacred womb for incubation and self-transformation. And that followed by, I release what doesn't serve me in your personal power. That is your personal power this week, is to release and own your power in doing so. We have the small things matter. Sometimes it's the little things that make life wonderful. Just coziness at home, music on while you're working, cooking things that take all day on the stove, you know, so it fills the house with beautiful smells and fresh herbs. We have beauty. You might like to do a beauty treatment of any kind. Maybe it's an internal one, a detox of some kind that helps the skin glow. Maybe it's getting your hair done. Whatever it is, enjoy beauty. It could also be beauty in your home space, beauty in your life, valuing the beauty, acknowledging the beauty, giving compliments where they're due. If you see your friends looking nice today, say so. Honor the beauty around you. In your garden too, I'm feeling gardening, flowers, all of that stuff. You're stepping into your highest divine purpose, which is actually, life path, I should say, which is interesting because we have the Discover Your Life Purpose card at the start. You really are stepping onto the path. If you've already taken steps, but you continue. Oh, I like that. We've actually got a bird here as well. Bird perch, waiting for news, package, or a letter. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. It's a beautiful message to keep putting in the work because things are changing and it seems to be you're just waiting for a bit of news to come your way. But yeah, group 3, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it's given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you're after a private reading, you can get that in the description box below. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 3.